successful here at the end of the season.
Gretna East was another one-run decision on Saturday, 3-2. They won it on a walk-off double. So again, they got the hit when they needed to. You guys didn't.
No, that's exactly right. It's just, a lot of things, a lot of little things we talked about, little details on that game that kind of added up to that one run. Whether it's base running or maybe one pitch, a walk, making a double play, or just, certain little things that not necessarily are, it doesn't seem like a big moment at the time, but at the end of the game, those little things add up to a one run loss.
3 games this week. What are you looking for out of your team?
I got 4, I believe. But, we're going to treat this week just like any other week. We're going to attack tonight with Jim, Carlos Jimenez, who threw last Saturday. So it's kind of his rotation. And tomorrow we'll actually go Wibbles. And then Friday, Saturday, we'll kind of see where the rotation's at. But we really need to go after these 2 games tonight, or today and tomorrow, and kind of get back in the flow of things.
Kind of shuffle the batting order again today. Again, what are you looking for?
Well, just guys, manufacture and produce runs. I feel like we're getting on base. I think Gretna East, we left 9 or 10 guys on base again, and so we've been just leaving too many guys on base. So we just shuffle it around, not necessarily by averages, but, guys that we feel like can hit behind runners or, bunt, and guys that are walking or getting hit by pitches, put them on for guys that are hitting. So shuffle it around to see if it works. We still got time to figure it out.
What about Pius today?
Yeah, they're a tough team. I mean, they're a team that's been in Class A the last 2 years. That's going to have a Class A heavy schedule. So, their record is not going to indicate what kind of ball club they are. You got to go out and treat them just like the best team that we're playing, at the time. So we got to attack them really hard today.
All right,
appreciate it.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. Jeff and Brent have over 60 years of combined experience. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pick up to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
Ridgeline, a local accounting and financial services firm, proudly supports all area high school athletes. There is more than one path toward financial security. We take the time to know you well, to understand your financial situation, your business, your farm, and your personal goals. That's why our work with you is more about personal connections than it is about the numbers. Choosing the right path takes experience, creativity, and guidance you can trust. Come join us and enjoy the view at Ridgeline.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College Athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success, and now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games, join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it a foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Well back at Duncan Field in Hastings, getting set for high school baseball action here this afternoon as Hastings gets ready to play Lincoln Pius X. Again, in another game going on in the city today at the Smith Complex. You've got Adams Central taking on Norris. Both games get underway here in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you the starting lineups here for Hastings High today. It's going to be Seniors Day today. They'll be honoring 12 seniors on the Hastings High roster in between the varsity and junior varsity games here this afternoon and this evening. But your starting lineup for Hastings High in this ball game: Isaiah Shaw will lead off. Shaw will be in right field today for Hastings. Batting average is now sitting at .357 on the season. Brody Dreher, the center fielder, he will bat second. His average is at .271. Chance Burton will be your first baseman. He'll bat third. His average is now at .286. Carlos Jimenez is going to be the pitcher. He'll bat fourth. His batting average at .346 on the season. He is 3-1 on the mound with a 2.06 earned run average. Adam Rutt will be the catcher today for the Tigers. He'll bat fifth. His average is sitting at .316 in the season. Elliot Sidlow will be your left fielder. He'll bat sixth. His average at .259. It'll be Ashton Haas, your third baseman, batting seventh. His average at .167. Clayton Arnold will be the designated hitter today. He'll bat eighth. His average is now at .250. Royer DeLaura is going to be the shortstop. He'll bat ninth. His batting average at .318. Tucker Senek will be at second base today for the Tigers. For Lincoln Pius, they come in with a mark of 7 wins and 11 losses on the season. Ty Vanis will be your shortstop. He will lead off today for the Thunderbolts. Lucas Newton will be your center fielder. He will bat second. Jesus Yanez will be your third baseman. He'll bat third. Caleb Ledgerwood, the left fielder, batting fourth. Jake Bugby will be your catcher. He'll bat fifth today. Dax Boyda will be your first baseman. He'll bat sixth. It'll be Derek Barrage, your designated hitter, batting in the number 7 hole today. Isaac Mitchell will be your second baseman. He'll bat eighth. Sam Oshweed will be your right fielder. He'll bat ninth. And the pitcher today for Lincoln Pius is going to be Tyler Parr. So Hastings and Lincoln Pius here this afternoon. Again, the Tigers 9-9 in the season. They have lost 3 games in a row. They've lost 5 out of their last 6 games. Lincoln Pius coming in a mark of 7 wins and 11 losses on the season. The Thunderbolts have dropped their last 2 games, and they've dropped 3 out of their last 5. So a couple of teams on a tailspin looking to correct things before district tournaments get underway next week. The Thunderbolts going to be dressed in their gray pants here this afternoon with their green and gold tops. Hastings High, they're all white uniforms there today with their black and orange trim. So Hastings and Lincoln Pius here this afternoon. We'll take a break. We got the first pitch coming up. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here today on Extreme Sports.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
At Midwest Farm Management, often the most challenging decision to our clients is what to do with a family farm. We've been helping answer this question since the 1970s. Our company is focused on working with tenants that are good stewards of the family farm while offering excellent returns to our owners. Our services include, but are not limited to, detailed financial and field reports, grain marketing, crop insurance, and finding and executing a lease agreement that best fits your farm. Give us a call today at 402-463-1110 or find us on the web at midwestfarmmanagement.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
At Reuter Auction and Realty, we are land brokers and equipment auctioneers. Our company is deeply rooted in agriculture, and we realize that farm and ranch assets are serious business. We are an integrity-based organization which has evolved into over 55 years of service to Nebraska and northern Kansas. Consult with one of our 12 agents today if it's time to sell your family's land and assets. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation at 402-463-8565 or go to...
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here, Duncan Field and Hastings getting set for Lincoln Pius and Hastings High here this afternoon. Going to be a busy week of high school and college sports this week on Extreme Sports. Tomorrow on the road with Adams Central. They're going to play at Central City Centura tomorrow. The Colonels are undefeated on the season. That game will go at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon on the air with a pregame show at 4:15. Here on Extreme Sports. So we've got the Tigers today. We got the Patriots coming up tomorrow against undefeated Central City Centura. On the air again, 4:15 for the pregame, 4:30 for the tip-off tomorrow afternoon. Right now, the playing of the national anthem as we get set for baseball today on Extreme Sports. All right, the playing of the national anthem. We got high school baseball today here on Extreme Sports. Hastings and Lincoln Pius. Carlos Jimenez is going to be the starting pitcher for Hastings today. Jimenez 3-1 in the season, 2.06 is his earned run average. He has thrown 17 innings for the Tigers this year, giving up only 12 base hits and 6 runs. 5 of those earned, 11 base on balls, and 16 strikeouts. So Carlos Jimenez, your starting pitcher for the Tigers. Adam Rutt will do the catching chores behind the dish for the Tigers here. Chance Burton will be at first base. Tucker Senek will be at second. Royer DeLaura will be your shortstop, and Ashton Haas will be your third baseman. Out in the outfield for the Tigers, Elliott Sidlow out in left field. Brody Dreher is out in center field. Isaiah Shaw is out in right field. Lincoln Pius 7-11 in the season. Hastings High coming in a mark of 9 wins and 9 losses. First 3 batters that come up here for Lincoln Pius in the first inning is going to be Kai Vanis, the shortstop, Lucas Newton, the center fielder, and Jesus Yanez, the third baseman. Here for the Thunderbolts. Got the dimensions at Duncan Field, 370 down the left field line, 367 down the right field line, 405 to the power alleys here this afternoon, 408 the straightaway center field. Wind's kind of blowing toward the left field corner here today. And the gusty wind, south winds at about 19 miles per hour. Some gusts up around 25, maybe even higher than that throughout the afternoon into the evening. So things will be blowing toward the left field corner, and we'll see how that transpires here this afternoon with Pius and Hastings High. So Kai Vanis will come to the plate here for the Thunderbolts. He's going to be a left-handed hitter. So getting set to go here this afternoon, Hastings and Lincoln Pius. Tigers trying to get off of the snide here toward the tail end of the season. Not the way you want to maybe wrap up the regular season on a tailspin heading into the district tournaments next week. And here comes the first pitch. It's going to be swung out and missed. And the first pitch this afternoon at 4:38. Getting another little bit of a late start here today. 4:38 at game time. Temperature is at 82 degrees. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. And the count is even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The outfield for Hastings High not playing very deep out there with the wind's kind of blowing in into the left field corner here this afternoon. The next pitch there by Jimenez is going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. And it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here for Lincoln Pius and Kai Vanis. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. He misses. And the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jimenez not wasting any time here. Boy, gets his sign from Adam Rutt. He's in his full windup right now. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball. Gets away from the catcher, Rutt, all the way back to the backstop, but no harm done. Nobody on the base pads. And the count is full to the leadoff hitter here. And Kai Vanis at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball, and he walks him. So a base on ball is given up here by Carlos Jimenez to start off the ball game. Kai Vanis is on at first base, and now Lucas Newton is going to come to the plate next. Newton is going to be another left-handed hitter here. Hastings will pinch in at the bag at third base now with Ashton Haas playing in on the green carpet here, which would be the infield grass if we were on a natural surface. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be inside. Newton was showing bunt and had to duck away from that high fastball there from Carlos Jimenez. It misses. I think out 1 ball and no ball and 1 strikes to Lucas Newton. Base runner is Kai Vanis down there at first base. Burton will hold him on defensively for Hastings High. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be poked toward third. It's going to be in foul territory. Runner was going on the pitch. Vanis will go back to first base. And the count here is sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike here to the number 2 hitter in the batting order, and Lucas Newton. Lincoln Pius coming up of a 13-2 loss to Papillion La Vista on Saturday. They also lost to Papillion La Vista South on Friday night by a score of 3-2. Butt laid down, fielded at third base by Haas. His throw over to first is going to be in time, but the sacrifice works. They got the job done, the sacrifice, as they move the base runner along from first to second base. Now there's one man out here in the first inning. Jesus Yanez coming up to the plate next. He is the third baseman. Yanez will bat from the left-hand side, so 3 straight left-handed hitters at the top of the order here for Lincoln Pius. Thunderbolts have moved a man on in the scoring position at second base early in the ball game, top of the first. This one's scheduled for 7 here this afternoon between Pius and Hastings. Pitch here is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0. Yanez skipping away from that inside fastball thrown there by Carlos Jimenez. 1-0 is the count. Carlos now working from the stretch with a runner on at second base. That is Banis. He looks that way, offers one to the plate. That's going to be outside for another ball. 2 balls and no strikes now to Jesus Yanez, batting here in the top of the first inning for Lincoln Pius. Banis taking his lead at second base. Here comes the pitch to the plate. A fastball there is going to be right down the pipe for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Carlos Jimenez again 3-1 in the season coming into the ball game here this afternoon. He leads the team and wins this year with 3. 2-1 the count here. There's a fastball that's going to miss outside and high. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. So walking a sacrifice so far here in the first inning of play, and the Thunderbolts have a man on it to second base. Ball game just underway here this afternoon at Duncan. 3 balls and 1 strike here. Yanez, there's the ball. It's going to be fouled away. It's going to get out of play on the third base side. And they count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, basking in the sunshine here today. Take away the wind. This would be ideal today, but wind's blowing out of the south upwards of 20 miles per hour here this afternoon. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 man out. Next pitch by Carlos Jimenez is going to be inside for a ball. He misses there on a fastball. So a couple of walks here by Carlos in the first inning. Runners are on at first and second base. And here comes our first right-handed hitter we'll see in the lineup today. Caleb Ledgerwood will come to the plate. Ledgerwood wears number 8 in that green uniform. He settles into the right-hand batter's box, touches the corner of the plate. Now he's ready to go. Runners at first and second base here for Pius in this first inning. And a pitch there by Jimenez is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. So Jimenez having problems finding the strike zone here. 16 balls and only 6 strikes in the first 3 batters here. As the next pitch is going to be fouled away down the third baseline. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 man out for the Thunderbolts here in inning number 1. No score between Hastings and Lincoln Pius here this afternoon. Carlos Jimenez working from the stretch with base runners on at first and second. Hastings not holding the base runner on over here at first base. Here comes a pitch to the plate. There goes the runner from second base down to third. He's going to get a swipe. Kai Banis gets a stolen base as he steals third base. And throw down there by Adam Rutt was in time, but a little bit high. Banis slides in under the tag, and now the Thunderbolts have runners on at first and third base here in the first inning, and only 1 man out. The count to Caleb Ledgerwood is sitting at 2 balls and 1 strike. Now we'll see what they look to do with the runner over here at first base. That is Yanez. He stays put. There's a ball hit over the head of the second baseman, Senik into right field. A run is going to score, and Pius will have runners on at first and second base. Caleb Ledgerwood gets an RBI single here in this first inning of play. Brings home Kai Banis from third base, and Lincoln Pius goes out on top of Hastings by the score of 1-0. Yanez heads down to the bag at second. Caleb Ledgerwood is on at first base after the RBI single. And now Jake Bugby, the catcher, is going to come up there next. Bugby is a right-handed hitter. Still only one man out here for Pius in the first frame. Here comes the pitch to a Bugby. It's swung on and missed. Carlos took something off of that one there on the change-up. A swing and a miss. No balls, one strike now to Jake Bugby. He is the number 5 hitter in the batting order here for Pius. Carlos Jimenez working from the stretch again. Looks to the runner at second base. Takes a second look. Now fires under the plate. It's going to be outside. The runner's going to go from second to third. And the throw down there is not in time. So a couple of swipes here in the first inning off of our catcher, Adam Rutt. That was a double steal as Ledgerwood also went from first base. So runners are on at second and third. Still only one man out for Hastings High in this first inning of play. One man out for the Tigers defensively. The Thunderbolts have runners on at second and third base. One run is already in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Carlos has been probably our most consistent pitcher we've had all season long. But he's having problems finding the strike zone here coming out in this ball game. He's walked a couple of innings, fallen behind here at 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be down low and inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Adams Central is playing Norris today out at the Smith Complex. Ball game just getting started. 3-1 to count here. Here's the pitch. It's going to be hit toward the right field. It's going to curve over into foul territory. And in fact, that gets out of play. Burton giving chase from the bag at first, but that one is out of play. They counted 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on at second and third base now for Lincoln Pius. 1 man out here in the first inning of play. Carlos Jimenez from the stretch. Looks to the dish, fires into the play. It's going to be outside for a ball. And the third walk of this first inning. Jake Bugby heads down to the bag at first base. Now Pius has got the bases loaded here in the opening frame. And Dax Voida will come to the plate next. Nobody up and throwing yet for the Tigers down in the pen. Jimenez struggling here coming out for the first inning. There's another pitch that's going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes now to Voida. Number 6 in the batting order. 36 pitches already here in the first inning. For Jimenez, 26 balls and only 10 strikes. There's a swing and a miss. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Dax Voida. He'll be the first baseman defensively for Lincoln Pius here this afternoon. Another left-handed hitter up there for the Thunderbolts. Here comes the pitch. It comes inside and it hits him. So a hit batter is going to drive home a run here. In the first inning is Jesus Yanez comes in to score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game. Lincoln Pius out on top. The bases are still loaded here. And now we've got the number 7 hitter in the batting order coming up here. The Hastings High infield comes in and gives a little encouragement to Carlos Jimenez. This is Derek Barrage coming to the plate next. Barrage is the designated hitter. He's down here in the number 7 hole. He's a big old boy here for Pius as he stumps into the right-hand batter's box. The bases are still loaded. Still only 1 man out in the first inning. 2-0 is the score. Lincoln Pius has got the lead. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be fouled back to the backstop. No balls and 1 strike. Maybe that was the problem. Carlos, this is only the first time he's lost his cap here in the first inning. Yeah, usually that's a ritual out there. First time the cap has popped off of his head there on that pitch. No balls and 1 strike here to a Barrage. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 is the count. Good stop there by Adam Rutt behind the plate, keeping that one in front of him. 1-1 with 1 man out. 2-0 is the score. Lincoln Pius with a lead here in the first inning. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball and a swing and a foul tap. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Barrage. Isaac Michow, the second baseman, is due up there next, and we'll see Sam Ashwig, the right fielder. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to a Barrage down here in the number 7 spot. Jimenez from the stretch. Pitch to the plate is in there for a cold 3rd strike, and he strikes him out. First strike out of the ball game for Carlos Jimenez. He comes with the bases loaded here in the first inning, and now there's 2 men out for Lincoln Pius. Isaac Michow will come to the plate next. He is the second baseman. Bats here in the number 8 slot in the order for the Thunderbolts. Boyd is down there at first base. Bugby is on at second base. Ledgerwood is on at third base. Bases smoked here for Lincoln Pius in the first inning. There comes a pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Pius 7-11 on the season, basically playing a Class A schedule here for the spring of 2025. No balls and 1 strike here to Michow. There's the next pitch. It's going to be a fastball, and that one misses. 1-1 is the count. In high school baseball tomorrow, Adams Central playing at Central City Centura. Coverage begins at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon, right here. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jimenez trying to get out of a first inning here with no further damage done. Bases are loaded here for a Pius. And the count here is at 1 ball and 2 strikes here at the plate. Jimenez looking for the sign from his catcher, Adam Rutt. He's got it. Next pitch to the plate. It's going to be fouled away. Back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're listening to high school baseball here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field. Hastings and Lincoln Pius going 7 innings here this afternoon. 1-2 is the count. Jimenez from the stretch. Pitch to the plate just misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hastings College softball team, they'll play in the first round of the GPAC postseason tournament on Wednesday at noon against Midland up in Fremont. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. And now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now Jimenez is going to find the strike zone here. No place to put this guy in Isaac Michow. 3-2 is the count. Bases are loaded. They'll be going on the pitch here. There they go. The pitch is going to be popped up in the shallow left field. Going back, and finally coming on the left fielder, Elliot Sidlow. That was Royer Delora going back the shortstop for Hastings. He was called off in the last second by Sidlow, who makes the catch, and the inning is going to be over. But Pius scoring 2 runs here in the first inning. 2 runs on only 1 base hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning with a score: Lincoln Pius 2, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Are you ready to tee off on a golfing adventure like no other? Look no further than the Southern Hills Golf Club of Hastings. The course at Southern Hills is a challenging and picturesque course that is perfect for players of all skill levels. The course features well-manicured greens, rolling fairways, and several water hazards that add to the challenge. But that's not all. The Southern Hills Golf Club also offers a kitchen that serves up delicious snacks and meals, a bar to quench your thirst, a driving range, and a practice green. Book your tee times at southernhillshastings.com or call 402-463-8006.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now has a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field and Hastings High School baseball here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. Hastings and Lincoln Pius 2-0 is the score. Pius with a couple of runs in the top of the first inning. Hastings High will have Isaiah Shaw, Brody Dreer, Chance Burton coming up here in the bottom of the first. If one of those guys get aboard, the pitcher Carlos Jimenez will step to the plate. Hastings High now with a team batting average of about 270 on the season. This guy here, Isaiah Shaw, is the leading hitter on the team. 357. There's a bunt laid down third base line. Barehanded down there. The throw to first base is not in time. Nice bunt laid down there by Isaiah Shaw. He's got the blazing speed. Lays down a bunt. Jesus Yanez comes in to grab that baby barehanded and quickly gets it over to first base, but not in time to catch Isaiah Shaw. So Shaw gets aboard here. So Shaw gets aboard on the infield single. On the bunt laid down. And here comes Brody Dreer to the plate next. Dreer with a batting average of 271 on the season. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Hastings stealing bases this year. They've got 50 swipes. Shaw's got 5 of those. He's your base runner down there at first base. He stays put as the pitch to the play is going to be fouled away here. 1 ball and 1 strike. To Brody Dreer, 271 is batting average. 13 base hits and 48 trips to the plate. He's got 7 RBIs. He's got a triple for his extra base hits. He scored 10 runs himself. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a throw to first. Shaw is back in there. Brody Dreer has walked 5 times so far this year. He has struck out 8 times. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here at the plate to Brody Dreer. Isaiah Shaw taking his lead down there at first for the Tigers. He stays put. Pitch is outside now. Quick throw down to first base, not in time. Shaw is back in there. Dreer was showing bunt there and pulls it back and takes a pitch outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Hastings High batting in the bottom half of the first inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here this afternoon. The Tigers gave up 2 runs in the top of the inning. They trailed 2-0. Next pitch is going to be fouled away over here on the first base side, and the count now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Shaw, Dreer, and Burton scheduled up here for the Tigers in the bottom half of the first inning. Count here at the play is at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dax Voida holds on the base runner over there at first base. A throw over to him. Not in time as Isaiah gets back in there for the Tigers. And just as the ball was returned to the pitcher, Shaw takes a good lead again there at first base. 2-2 is the count. He stays put. Here comes the pitch to the right side. That gets through there for a base hit into a right field. And the Tigers will have runners on at first and second base. So Brody Dreer is going to get a base hit. First 2 guys here in the bottom of the first have reached base safely. Isaiah Shaw heads down to second base on the play. Brody Dreher is out at first base after the single. Chance Burton coming to the plate next. So Chance Burton comes to the plate. His batting average on the year now at .286 for a Chance. 12 base hits in 42 trips to the plate here for Burton. Nobody out here for Hastings High. Bunt laid down by Chance is going to be fouled away. 0-1. Chance with 12 base hits, 42 trips to the plate. He's got 9 RBIs, 1 double and a triple with no home runs for his extra base hits. Burton in the left-hand batter's box. Chance has walked 15 times so far this year. He has struck out only 5 times. Burton squares around the bunt again, leaves it toward the mound. It's going to be grabbed there. The throw over to first base, that's going to be in time. So Chance Burton is going to lay down a successful sacrifice here, as that one goes rolling out to Tyler Parr, the pitcher. That moves the base runners along to second and third here in the first inning. Now Carlos Jimenez will come to the plate next for Hastings High. 2-0 is the score. The Tigers trailing Lincoln Pius here in the first inning. Jimenez again with a batting average of .346 on the season. 18 base hits and 52 trips to the plate. Pitch to him is going to miss inside. 1-0 is the count. Jimenez has got 10 RBIs so far this season. That leads the team. Got a chance to drive home a couple right now with runners on at second and third base and only one man out. Tyler Parr from the stretch. 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking pitch that's going to miss inside. 2-0 is the count now. Jimenez with 7 base on balls, 6 strikeouts so far this season. Tigers with base runners on at second and third base. Here in this first inning, trailing 2-0. Tyler Parr working from the stretch. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for another ball. Both pitchers having a problem here today. Jimenez threw 39 pitches to get through the top of the first inning. 3 balls and no strikes now to Jimenez here at the plate with one man out. Parr looking in for the sign from his catcher, Jake Bugby. Comes set, fires into the plate, outside for a ball. Nope, they're going to ring up a strike. That was way outside, but home plate umpire brings him up for a strike as Carlos throws the bat away. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Carlos Jimenez with one man out. Parr's next pitch to the plate is going to be in there for another strike right at the knees on the outside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this is Seniors Day today for the Hastings High baseball team. 12 seniors will be honored in between the varsity and junior varsity games here this afternoon and this evening. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Swung on and foul tap. Jimenez stays alive in the right-hand batter's box. The count still at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hastings has lost their last 3 games of the season here. Losing to Gretna East on Saturday, losing to Lincoln Standing Bear last Tuesday, and losing to Grand Island last Monday. 3 balls and 2 strikes with one man out. Here comes the pitch inside, and it is in there for a strike. And Jimenez strikes out. Now he's been thrown out of the game. Carlos Jimenez said something to the home plate umpire, and he was thrown out of the game. Carlos is our starting pitcher. So Jimenez, home plate umpire, takes no guff whatsoever there. He strikes out to Carlos Jimenez, and Carlos evidently said something here at the plate, and he's immediately thrown out of the game. So Jimenez strikes out for the second out here in the first inning, and then he is thrown out of the ball game by the home plate umpire. And immediately Blake Marquardt has got to send some folks down to get loosened up here. I think Peyton Drake hops out of the dugout and heads down to get loosened up here. Wow. So Jimenez strikes out, has a word or two with the home plate umpire, is thrown out of the game, and now the Tigers have to go to the pen here when we come back out in the second inning. It's a 2-0 ball game. Jimenez strikes out with runners on at second and third base, and now Adam Rutt comes to the plate here. Rutt, the number 5 hitter in the batting order, is batting average at .316 on the season. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Rutt has got 12 base hits in 38 trips to the plate, 4 runs scored, 9 RBIs, leads the team in doubles with 3. 0-1 here to Adam Rutt with 2 outs. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and we're thinking no balls and 2 strikes. Rutt has got 6 base on balls. He's got 7 strikeouts so far this year. No balls and 2 strikes here to Adam Rutt. Bases are occupied at second and third base here. Tyler Parr working from the stretch. Next pitch to the plate, hit on the ground toward first. It's going to be in foul territory. So the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. So Jimenez out of the ball game now for the Tigers. First inning, he gave up 2 runs and a base hit with 3 walks and a strikeout. His day is over early. 0-2 pitch on the way, called, third strike. And Parr strikes out Jimenez and Adam Rutt to end the first inning of play. The Tiger threat is over. No runs for Hastings High, no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the second inning of play with a score, Lincoln Pius 2, Hastings High 0. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
So the Tigers with a new pitcher out there to begin the second inning of play after Carlos Jimenez was thrown out after striking out in the first inning. Peyton Drake will come out and throw for Hastings High. Drake is 0-2 on the season. Earned run average is at 4.80 for Drake. He's a right-handed thrower here for the Tigers. And the first pitch to the plate is going to be hit toward short, going to be fielded there by Delora, and he goes over to first base to record the out.
This sound is processed by Stereo Tool. Go to stereotool.com.
And now we got Kai Banis. Top of the order is up there next. Drake for the Tigers has thrown 11 2/3 innings so far this year, giving up 11 hits and 11 runs. 8 of those have been earned. 10 base on balls and 7 strikeouts. So Peyton Drake, now the pitcher here for Hastings High in the second inning. We got games to pile up here this week. You don't want to see your starting pitcher go out in the first inning. Tigers playing Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday this week. In addition to the game here this afternoon against Lincoln Pius, 2-0. Thunderbolts have got the lead over Hastings High. Banis is at the plate here for the Thunderbolts. He walked his first time up there, and now he skips away from that inside fastball. Nearly hit him. They count 3 balls and 1 strike. You're listening to Hastings High baseball action here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. We're at the top of the second inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The rest of the infield stays intact here. Haas and Delora on the left side of the diamond. You've got Senek and Burton over here on the right side with Rutt behind the plate. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout there for Drake. As Kai Banis, he strikes out. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Peyton. And Lucas Newton is going to come up there next. 2 men out now for the Thunderbolts here in the second. Newton is the center fielder. He laid down a sacrifice his first time up there. He was thrown out by the third baseman in Ashton Haas. And the pitch there by Peyton Drake is going to be inside. And next to the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 here to a Newton. Newton backs out of the box, and now he's ready to go as he touches the corner of the plate. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's going to miss. And the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Hastings High baseball here today on Extreme Sports. Tigers playing their 19th game of the season here this afternoon. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Hastings coming in at 9-9 in the season. Lincoln Pius, they are 7-11. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. So the deuces up there here in the second inning of play with nobody on the base pads. 2-2. Next pitch, a check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Strikeout. So Drake comes out and strikes out 2 here in the second inning of play. Lincoln Pius goes down in order in inning number 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Lincoln Pius 2, Hastings 0. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, we enter the bottom of the second inning. Hastings High trailing by a score of 2-0. The Lincoln Pius looking in on the Adams Central ball game out at the Smith Complex. They're in the bottom of the second inning, and Norris has jumped out on top of Adams Central 5-0. Norris 5, Adams Central 0 in the game out at the Smith Complex. So Hastings High coming to the plate here in the second inning. 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. This will be Elliot Sidlow, Ashton Haas, and Clayton Arnold. One of those guys get aboard. We'll see Royer DeLora here in the second inning. Tigers had a couple of base hits in inning number 1. Those runners were stranded at second and third base after Pius pitcher Tyler Parr struck out Jimenez and struck out Adam Rutt to end the inning. 2 balls and no strikes here to Elliot Sidlow. Next pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball, and Sidlow gets ahead of the count here at 3 balls and no strikes. Sidlow with a .259 batting average on the season. Leads the team at bats with 58. He's going to take a strike here, and it's now 3-1. Sidlow with 15 base hits, 58 trips to the plate, 7 RBIs. His extra base hit was a home run. That was an inside the park home run earlier this month. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and Elliot Sidlow is going to receive a walk here in the second inning. So Sidlow walks for the 8th time this season. He heads down to the bag at first. Ashton Haas is coming up there next for the Tigers. Haas is playing at third base today for Hastings High. Haas with a .167 batting average. There's a bunt laid down out in front of the plate. Going to be fielded there by the pitcher Parr. He goes over to first to retire Ashton Haas, but the sacrifice works. Sidlow heads out of the bag at second. Tigers move a man into scoring position here. Clayton Arnold is going to come to the plate next. Arnold is the designated hitter in this ball game today. .250 is his batting average on the season. 7 base hits and 28 trips to the plate for Clayton Arnold. 4 RBIs. No extra base hits for Clayton. Tigers have a man on at second base. Tyler Parr working from the stretch. Pitch to the plate. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. You're listening to high school baseball coverage here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan. Hastings and Lincoln Pius. Tyler Parr looking for the sign from his catcher, Jake Bugby. He's got it, comes set, fires under the plate, fastball up high, misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Hastings will play Holdridge tomorrow afternoon. They got a game at Kearney set for Friday. Also playing on Saturday. 2 balls and no strikes. And now the runner took off at second base. And now they're going to get a balk. Runner took off at second base. Tyler Parr saw him at the corner of his eye. And then he's whistled for a balk call there. So it's going to be Sidlow heading down to third base on a balk. And now the head man for Lincoln Pius is going to come out and talk with his pitcher and Tyler Parr, as Hastings High has moved a base runner into scoring position at third base now. Sidlow took off. Parr saw it out of the corner of his eye there. And he's hit with a balk call. As Sidlow heads out of the bag at third. Now there's one man out for Lincoln Pius. For Hastings against Lincoln Pius here in the second inning. Arnold has a count of 2 balls and no strikes here at the plate. Royer DeLaura would be next. 2-0 is the count here. As the ball is going to be fouled away. Back out of play. 2-1.
Return all foul balls to Hastings. They got for a 50-cent reward.
2 balls and 1 strike here. There's a fastball there from Tyler Parr. That's going to be in there for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count with 1 man out here in the second inning of play. Parr's next pitch is going to just miss us. It just misses a little bit up high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Clayton Arnold, the number 8 hitter in the batting order here for the Tigers. He's got 4 RBIs so far this year. His ball is going to be fouled away on the third base side. Count remains at 3-2. Arnold has got 6 base on balls. He's got 2 strikeouts. 7 for 28 from the plate this year for Clayton Arnold. Hastings with a base runner down there at third base. That is Elliott Sidlow. Tigers trailing 2-0 here in inning number 2. Tyler Parr comes set, fires into the plate. That ball's going to be hit to center field. It's going to fall for a base hit into left center. Run is going to score. Clayton Arnold drives home a run here for the Tigers. Arnold gets his 5th RBI of the season as he knocks that ball into the outfield. Brings home Elliott Sidlow from third base, and that makes the score a 2-1 ball game now in favor of Lincoln Pius. Clayton Arnold is aboard on the base paths at first base. Royer DeLaura would be next here for Hastings High. DeLaura batting in the number 9 hole here this afternoon for head coach Blake Marquardt. DeLaura's got 14 base hits so far this season. Pitch to the plate there is going to be outside for a ball. DeLaura 14 out of 44 from the plate. 318 is his batting average. 6 RBIs. He's got 1 double for his extra base hits with no triples and no home runs. As the ball's going to be popped out to right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Ashweed couldn't come up with a ball out there in right field. Wind might have had something to do with that one as the winds continue to blow toward the left field corner. That ball was hit to right field. Sam Ashweed could not come up with a ball. That's going to be a blooper. A single here for Royer DeLaura. Hastings out with the runners on at first and second base. 1 run is in here in the second inning. Now we've got the top of the order up there, and this is going to be Isaiah Shaw coming to the plate next for the Tigers. Is that ball out toward left field, and it's going to fall in fair territory. Here comes the throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. Isaiah Shaw drops one down the left field line there for Hastings High. That was fair by just about a foot or so. That drives home a run as Clayton Arnold comes around from second base to score to tie up the ball game. Royer DeLaura is on at second base. Isaiah Shaw is on at first base. Only 1 man out for the Tigers here in the second. Brody Dreher is going to come to the plate next. Dreher had a single in the first inning of play. So Parr comes set and fires into the plate. That's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. Dreher had a single in the first inning. Batting average on the season, .271. 13 base hits and 48 trips to the plate. He's got 7 RBIs so far this year. He's got one of the two triples for the Tigers here offensively. 1-0 is the count. Next pitch, fastball, misses, upstairs. 2-0 is the count. So Pius scoring a couple of runs in the opening inning, and the Tigers have come back here in the second inning to score 2. Hastings with only one man out here in the second. Tyler Parr again working from the stretch. Looks at the runner at second base. There he goes. And the pitch is going to be fouled away. In fact, both runners are going on a double steal there. Brody Dreher fouls away the pitch, so everybody will go back. Isaiah Shaw is on at first base. You've got Royer DeLaura on at second base. Brody Dreher is the guy here at the plate. 2-1 is the count to him with one man out. Parr comes set for Lincoln Pius. Looks at the runner at second base. Fires one to the plate. It's on the way. It's going to be a foul tap. Back to the backstop. 2-2 is the count. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Brody Dreher. He's a center fielder here for the Tigers. Base runners on at first and second base, and a 2-2 ball game. Tyler Parr working from the stretch. Fires under the plate. It's on the way. Outside pitch and a swing and a miss. He goes after a bad pitch there and strikes out. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game for Tyler Parr. Out number 2 for the Tigers in the second inning. Chance Burton coming to the plate next for the Tigers. Burton laid down his sacrifice back there in inning number 1. He's hitting .286 on the season for Hastings High. Tigers have base runners on at first and second base in the bottom of the second inning. Here's a pitch to Burton. It's going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Burton again laid down the sacrifice in the first inning of play. .286 is his batting average, 12 base hits and 42 trips to the plate for Chance. 1-0 is the count here. Tyler Parr's pitch to the plate is going to be fouled away. 1-1. Burton has got 9 RBIs so far this year. He's got a double. He's got one of the 2 triples on this team. Burton batting here from the left-hand side. The count to him is at 1 ball and 1 strike. Burton with a team-high 15 walks this year. He's got 5 strikeouts. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two to 2 is the score. Hastings and Lincoln Pius here this afternoon. There go the runners, and the pitch is going to be fouled away. Runners will have to go back. Royer DeLaura is on at second base. Isaiah Shaw is on at first base. One and 2 with 2 men out. We're in a 2-2 ball game. Hastings and Pius here this afternoon. There's a ball that's going to be hit the right field. That gets down for a base hit. Ashwade picks the ball up. A runner's going to score as DeLaura head first slide here at the plate, and that gives the Tigers the lead. Chance Burton gets an RBI single here for Hastings High. Royer DeLaura comes around from second base to scores. He has a head first slide here at the plate. That gives Hastings 3 runs here in the inning. Is now a 3-2 ball game as Chance Burton gets an RBI single. Isaiah Shaw on the play moves from first to third. So the Tigers will have runners on at first and third base here in the second inning. Now Peyton Drake is going to come to the plate here in inning number 2. Drake took over for Carlos Jimenez on the mound when Carlos was thrown out after arguing a strikeout in the first inning. So Drake is at the plate now. Drake's still looking for his first base hit of the season. He's 0 for 2 at the plate this year. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down to third is going to be in time. Isaiah Shaw is picked off of the base pads. Drake, I think, was supposed to maybe lay down a bunt right there, as he was showing bunt anyway. He didn't get to it. Isaiah Shaw was off of the bag at third, and a perfect strike thrown down there by Bugby to throw him out down there at third base, and that was the third out of the inning. But Hastings High coming back to grab the lead here after 2 innings. They scored 3 runs here in this inning. 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a runner left on base. We go to the 3rd inning now with a score. Hastings High 3, Lincoln Pius 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
Listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, we head to the top of the 3rd inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Hastings out on top of Lincoln Pius 3-2. Pius scoring 2 runs in the first inning. Hastings High getting 3 in the second. Pius now back up there in the 3rd. 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order here. Jesus Yanez leading things off here in the 3rd. Caleb Ledgerwood will bat after him, and then Jake Bugby, the catcher. One of those guys get on the base pads. We'll see Dax Voida coming to the plate here. Lincoln Pius went down in order in the last inning, and here's a swing and a miss here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Yanez. And Peyton Drake is now throwing for Hastings on a relief of Carlos Jimenez. And there is a called 3rd strike in the inside corner, and the left-handed hitter Yanez strikes out. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game now for Peyton Drake. Caleb Ledgewood will come to the plate next. And here's that ball out there to center field, backing up and making the catch is going to be Brody Dreher. So Caleb Ledgerwood is going to fly out to center field for the second out. Here comes Jake Bugby next, the catcher. So Drake, after the short warm-up, has come out and has retired the first 5 guys that he has faced here. So Bugby comes to the plate here in the 3rd. He reached on an error back there in inning number 1. There's a pitch by Drake. Is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Lincoln Pius had a base hit in the opening frame. Took advantage of some walks provided by Jimenez. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. It's now 2 balls and no strikes to Jake Bugby. He is the catcher here for Lincoln Pius. 2-0 is the count. Drake's next pitch is hit toward third, foul territory. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looking in out of the Adams Central Norris game out of the Smith Complex. Norris is leading Adams Central 6-0. They're playing in the 3rd inning. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. 2-2 is the count. Adams Central and undefeated Central City Centura tomorrow afternoon. 4:30 for the first pitch. We'll have the game for you from Central City here on Extreme Sports beginning at 4:15. There's a high fly ball. It's going to be misplayed here by Burton at first base. It was high in the air, and with the winds blowing the way they are, that one was off of his glove. That's first base. So Bugby is going to get aboard there, down there at third. And now coming to the plate is going to be Dax Voida. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. There goes the runner at first base as a pitch comes to the plate to throw down there by Rutt. Now you'll be in time. That's going to be a stolen base there for Lincoln Pius, so they move a man into a scoring position here. Playing small ball with the winds blowing the way they are. Blowing in on occasion, blowing out to left field. 3-2 is the score. Hastings High out on top of Lincoln Pius here. Top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch to Boyd. Is going to be down low again. The ball gets away from Rutt out in front of the plate, and running down to third base on the play is going to be a Bugby. So Bugby steals second base, and he advances to third. On the wild pitch or pass ball there, on either Drake or Adam Rutt. Man on in scoring position at third. Boyd with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch there by Drake is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Drake working from the stretch. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be hit out towards center field. It's going to be grabbed out there by Dreer on a diving attempt, and he hangs on to the ball to record the out. That saved the run right there as a Dax Voida is going to fly out to the center fielder. Brody Dreer makes a nice grab of the ball out there for the 3rd out for the Tigers here in this 3rd inning. So Lincoln Pius, they score no runs. No runs on a base hit here. No errors and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with a score. Hastings 3, Lincoln Pius 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Beck's is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089
or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Bex would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this of trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
The catcher, number 12, Adam Brett.
Mike Well back here, Duncan Field in Hastings. A quick at-bat there for Drake as he strikes out to begin the third inning of play. Now Adam Rutt will come up there next. Got a new pitcher out there as well for Lincoln Pius. Hayden Huggins is out there and throwing down here in the third inning for the Thunderbolts. So Parr, he goes the first 2 innings tonight. Tyler Parr, he gives up 3 runs and 6 base hits, all 3 runs earned, 1 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. There's a pitch thrown there by Huggins. It's going to be in there for a strike, 3-1 is the count. Hayden Huggins, junior for Lincoln Pius. Ball hit to the left side, going to be grabbed there at third base. The throw to first is going to be in time. Jesus Yanez, he is going to retire. Adam Rutt over there at first base. Elliot Sidlow is going to come to the plate next.
The left fielder, number 21, Elliot Sidlow.
Elliot Sidlow had a base on balls back there in the second inning of play. Came around to score one of the 3 runs that the Tigers plated in that inning. Hastings High out on top here, 3-2 over Lincoln Pius. The Thunderbolts struck first. They scored 2 runs in the first inning. Hastings High with 3 runs in the second. Now we're in the third. This is the bottom of the third. Scheduled for 7 here this afternoon. Sidlow started the day with a batting average of .259 on the season. Takes a pitch down low for a ball here. 2 balls and 1 strike to Sidlow. Sidlow with 15 base hits and 58 trips to the plate this year. 12 runs scored. He's got 7 RBIs. 1 home run for the Tigers. That was an inside the park home run a couple of weeks ago here at Duncan. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Sidlow. It's going to be inside for a ball. It's now 3-2. Sidlow has got 7 base on balls. He's got team high 10 strikeouts. 3-2 the count here. As the ball is going to be poked towards second base, charging and then bobbling the ball at the second base. There's going to be Isaac Mishu. That's going to be an error chalked up there on your second baseman. And Sidlow is going to get aboard here for the Tigers. Ashton Haas is going to come up there next. So Mitchow with an error at second base allows Elliot Sidlow to reach base. Ashton Haas is going to come to the plate next. He laid down his sacrifice back there in the second inning of play. Started the day with a batting average of .167. Sidlow, your base runner down there at first base, as a fastball. Going to come to the plate. It's going to miss. 1-0 is the count. Tigers trying to break a 3-game losing streak here this afternoon in this ball game. Pius has lost their last 2 games. 3-2 right now. It's Hastings High out on top of Lincoln Pius. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-1 to count now to Ashton Haas here for Hastings High. Haas has got 5 base hits and 30 trips to the plate so far this year. 7 runs scored. He's got 3 RBIs. No extra base hits. 2-1 the count. There goes the runner at first base. Pitches outside to throw down to second. Not going to be in time. A stolen base there. Elliot Sidlow advances from first to second in the play. Sidlow gets his 6th stolen base of the year. And the count now at the plate is at 3 balls and 1 strike. So the Tigers move a man into scoring position. Sidlow at second base. Haas has a count here of 2-2 at the plate. Here's a ball that's going to be fouled down the first base line. Is going to fall to the turf. Giving chase was Boyda, the first baseman. He couldn't get there. Haas will come back. Right-hand batter's box. He has walked 5 times so far this year. He has struck out 7 times. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out, 1 runner on here in the 3rd inning. Here comes a 2-2 pitch outside for a ball. Bugby had that one drop out of his club as he chases it down toward the first base dugout. Runner stays put at second base. That is Elliott Sidlow. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 men out. Here's a pitch that's going to be up high for a ball, and he walks him. Ashton Haas is going to get a base on balls here. He heads down to the bag at first base. Runners are on now at first and second. Clayton Arnold coming to the plate next. Clayton Arnold had a RBI single, scored a run in the first inning of play. There's the pitch. Is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Arnold started the day with a batting average of .250, had 7 base hits and 28 trips to the plate. 2 men out for the Tigers here in the 3rd. Next pitch is going to miss outside. Now 2-0. Arnold with 4 RBIs so far this year. He's got no extra base hits. Arnold with 6 walks. He's got 2 strikeouts so far this season. Here comes the 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit to the right side. Grabbed there by the first baseman. He kind of stumbles to get back onto his feet and races the ball to the bag to record the out. As Dax Voida retires Clayton Arnold there at first base. So the Tigers are going to strand a couple of base runners here in the 2nd inning. Hastings scoring no runs on no hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We go to the 4th inning of play. This score, it is Lincoln Pius trailing Hastings, the Tigers 3, the Thunderbolts 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here, Duncan Field and Hastings, still a 3-2 ball game. Lincoln Pius trailing Hastings. Pius up here in the top half of the 4th inning. Ground ball to a short, going to be picked up there, and the throw over to first is in time. Royer DeLora records the out there on Derek Barrage, the designated hitter. Isaac Mitchell is coming to the plate next. He is the second baseman. Mitchell flew out to left field his first time up there. 0 for 1 here in this ball game. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be in there for a strike, 0-1. So Drake came on in the second inning. Struck out the side, actually retired Pius in order in the second inning of play with a couple of strikeouts. He recorded a strikeout in the third inning. Hastings High had a base runner at Lincoln Pius had a base runner out at third base, did not score. Now here's a pitch that's coming inside and it hits Mitchell. So now Lincoln Pius has got a base runner here in the fourth inning of play.
Right fielder, number 4, Sam Oswig.
Sam Oswig will come to the plate next for Pius. Oswig grounded out back there in inning number 2. 0 for 1 so far in this ball game, batting in the number 9 hole here for the Thunderbolts. Base runner is down there at first base. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, 0-1. You're just joining us, Carlos Jimenez. He was the starting pitcher for Hastings High tonight. He was arguing some balls and strikes on a strikeout in the bottom of the first inning, and home plate umpire threw him out of the ball game. Peyton Drake has come on to a pitch now in the second, third, and now into the fourth inning for head coach Blake Marquardt and the Tigers. 1-1 is the count here to Oswig. He grounded out back there in the second inning of play. Runner is on at first base. 1-1 is the count. A throw over there is not going to be in time. Norris has put it to Adams Central today. The Titans are leading the Patriots 9-0. That game is going on at the Smith Complex today. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. That one is going to miss. 2-1 is the count. Yeah, they're in the top of the fourth inning out at the Smith Complex. 9-0 is the score. Norris with a lead over Adams Central. Here comes a fastball. It's going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. We'll see the Patriots tomorrow. Adams Central playing at undefeated Central City Centura. 4:30 for the first pitch. Pre-game show 4:15 here on Extreme Sports. Be on the road with the Patriots tomorrow to Central City. Adams Central is going to play at home on Wednesday against Twin River. That game gets underway at 3. We'll have that game for you as well on Wednesday, beginning at 2:45 here on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is going to be fouled away.
Please return that foul ball to the Hastings dugout. For your 50-cent.
2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 man out here for Lincoln Pius. They're trailing in the ball game by a score of 3-2 to Hastings High. Base runners on down there at first base. There's the ball. It's going to be hit toward left field. It curves over into foul territory. Giving chase was Sidlow. He eventually was going to get to the ball there, but it fell to the turf. A long run there by Elliott Sidlow out in left field. Giving chase out here in the foul territory. A lot of room in foul territory out here at Duncan. Sidlow had a play of the ball but couldn't get there. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Ashwig, the right fielder. Here comes the pitch to him. It's going to be down low. Did it hit him? Yep. Sam Ashwig is going to be hit by a pitch here by Drake. And now Lincoln Pius has got runners on at first and second base here in the fourth inning. Now the infield is going to get together and calm down Drake a little bit. No visit from the coaching staff here. Runners on at first and second base. We've got the top of the order coming up there next. Kai Vanis is going to come to the plate. Vanis is the shortstop. He has walked once. He has struck out once so far in this ball game. So one man out for Lincoln Pius. We're in the fourth inning of play. Drake working from the stretch, throws under the plate. It's going to be a fastball that misses inside. 1-0 is the count down to Vanis. Hastings High will play Holdridge here tomorrow afternoon. Tigers will play at Kearney on Friday. They wrap up the regular season on Saturday playing a game at Fairbury. Tigers will be involved in district tournament play next week. 2 balls and no strikes here. Kai Vanis, left-handed hitter. There's a big swing and a miss. 2-1. Like the first 3 guys in the batting order are all left-handed hitters now for Lincoln Pius. Vanis, Newton, and Yanez. 2-1 is the count here. Drake, a right-handed thrower for the Tigers. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, and it's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Lincoln Pius here in inning number 4 with a couple of runners on the base pads. Peyton Drake from the stretch throws under the plate, and that ball is going to be fouled back to the backstop. 2-2 is the count. High school baseball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field in Hastings. The Tigers and the Thunderbolts going here today. A 7-inning affair. We're at the top of the 4th inning. Base runners out at first and second base as Kai Vanis is here at the plate with a count of 2-2 with 1 man out. Drake from the stretch throws into the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. And a good stop there by Adam Rutt behind the plate. Now 3-2 is the count. Ashwade is over there at first base. Mitchell is on at second base. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That one is outside for a ball. So Kai Vanis is going to get a base on balls here. That's going to load up the bases now for Lincoln Pius. And now here comes Tom Johnson, the assistant coach for the Tigers, is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound to talk with his pitcher and Peyton Drake. A 3-2 ball game. Lincoln Pius is trailing. We're in the 4th inning of play. This is the top of the 4th. Pius scoring 2 runs in the first inning. Hastings High coming back with 3 runs in the second. But all the scoring so far in the ball game is now we play in the 4th inning. Home plate umpire will go out and break up the conference on the mound. We gaze down into the third base bullpen. Nobody up and throwing right now for the Tigers. Three to 2 is the score. Now the bases are loaded here for Lincoln Pius. Vanis is down there at first base. Ashwick is on at second base. Mitchell is on at third base. At the plate is going to be Lucas Newton. Newton has laid down his sacrifice and he is struck out so far today. He is 0 for 1. Now Drake steps on for the rubber. Drake climbs back on top of the hill here. Waiting on the sign from his catcher, Adam Rutt. One man out for Pius, and the bases are loaded here in the 4th inning. There's a bunt laid down. They're going to sneak one home. Drake grabs the ball. He throws it over the head of the first baseman, Burton. Second one comes to the plate. Here comes the third one to the plate. Newton is headed to a third base, and he is in there safely. On the air, a bunt was laid down out in front of the plate as the pitcher, Peyton Drake, comes off of the mound. Throws it to first base. That was way over the head of Chance Burton. 2 runs come in to score there for Lincoln Pius on a suicide squeeze. They get a big play right there to score 2. And Pius goes out on top now by a score of 5-3 in this ball game. Newton advances all the way around to third base. There's a ball, a fly out to left field as Jesus Yanez flies out to left field, but coming in to score. Tagging up on the play is going to be Lucas Newton.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Caleb Ledgerwood.
So coming up there now is going to be Caleb Ledgerwood. It's a 6-3 ball game. Lincoln Pius has now got the lead over Hastings High. There's a pitch there by Drake. Is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0, the countdown to Ledgerwood. He had an RBI single in the first inning of play, flew out to center field in inning number 3, so he's 1 for 2 so far today. It's that ball right on by the third baseman Haas into left field. So Ledgerwood is going to get aboard here in this fourth inning of play. Sends that ball right on by Ashton Haas at third base. They're going to give him an error on the play. So 2 big errors for Hastings High defensively here in the fourth inning has led to 3 runs crossing the plate for Pius in this inning. Jake Bugby is going to come up there next. Bugby reached on an error in the third inning. Reached on a base on balls in the first. There's a bunt that's going to be popped up down the third base line. Foul territory. Hastings High baseball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. 6-3 is the score. We are in the fourth inning of play. Top of the fourth here. The count to Jake Bugby is sitting at 0 balls, 1 strike. Peyton Drake working from the stretch with the base runner on at first base. And here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. So the count here to the number 5 guy in the batting order, Jake Bugby, is sitting at 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner dancing away from the bag down there at first. That's Ledgerwood. He's going to go back now as Peyton Drake. Look toward first base. Now Ledgerwood's going to take his lead again. Drake working from the stretch. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jake Bugby. Drake is going to fire one to the plate. That's going to be down low for a ball. Now 2-1 is the count. Hastings High will play Holdridge tomorrow afternoon beginning at 4:30 here. Tigers on the road playing at Kearney on Friday and at Fairbury on Saturday to wrap up the irregular season. Ledgerwood again dancing away from the bag at first. Drake will look him back there. Now climb back on top of the hill. There's a quick throw over to first. Not in time. Burton snags that one. Again, an error on Drake on a suicide squeeze as Drake threw the ball way over the head of Chance Burton's head at first base, allowed 2 runs to come in to score. Pius has scored 4 in this inning. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. First base side. Runner goes back to first base. That's Ledgerwood. 6-3 to score. Hastings with 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors in the ball game. Pius has got 6 runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. They've scored 4 here in the fourth inning of play to grab the lead over Hastings High. Going to throw over to first base, not in time. Ledgerwood is back in there for Lincoln Pius. Peyton Drake again working out there for the Tigers, trying to get out of the inning with no further damage done here We're in the second inning. We're in the fourth inning of play. There's 2 men out. As the pitch comes to the plate, it's going to be down low for a ball. 3-2 to Jake Bugby. He's reached on an error, and he's got a base on balls so far tonight. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game. 3-2 is the count. Drake comes set, looks at the runner at first base. Drake throws into the plate. The ball is going to be fouled away down the third base line. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wow. Norris has put it to Adams Central today. 13-0. Norris is out on top of Adams Central out at the Smith Complex today. 6-3 here. Pius with a lead over Hastings High. There's a pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball, and he walks him. Drake and a few of the fans thought that was going to be a called third strike. That was not. Base on balls given up there by Drake. Now runners are on at first and second base. So Peyton Drake walks the man. Here comes the 9th man to come to the plate here in this inning. Dax Voida. Second walk of the ball game given up there by Peyton Drake. And now your catcher, Adam Rutt, will go on and have a couple of words with the pitcher. Quick conference. Dax Voida comes to the plate next. He is the first baseman. He's been hit by a pitch today, and he's flown out to center field. 0 for 1 in this ball game. Now Lincoln Pius has got runners on at first and second base. 6-3 is the score. Pius with the lead. Drake's pitch to the plate is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here. Base runners on at first and second base. 2 men out. Peyton Drake offers one to the plate. That's a swing and a miss here to a Dax Voida. And the count is now even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tigers trying to break a 3-game losing streak in this ball game here this afternoon. Looked good early. A couple of errors here in the 4th inning has allowed Lincoln Pius to score 4 runs. There go the runners at first and second base, and no throw from Adam Rutt. So a double steal here. Ledgerwood ends up at third base. Bugby is on at second base. A double steal pulled off there by Lincoln Pius. And now they count 2 balls and 1 strike here at the plate. 2 more runners are on in scoring position. As the next pitch is going to be outside and down low. And now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. High school baseball action here today on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Hastings trailing Lincoln Pius by the score of 6-3. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Big pitch now by Peyton Drake for the Tigers. 3-2 is the count. Runners are on at second and third base. Voida waits in the left-hand batter's box. Here comes a 3-2 pitch on the way. That is going to be down low for a ball. A base on ball is given up. That's the 3rd walk of the ball game by Drake. And now the bases are loaded here for Lincoln Pius. They have battered around in the 4th inning. And coming up there now for Pius is going to be Derek Barrage. Barrage is the designated hitter. He is 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. He has struck out in the 1st inning and is grounded out here in the 4th. Now he's up there again here in the latter stages of the 4th inning. Brings the club to the plate here. A neon green bat here as he comes to the plate. The pitch is going to be outside. The ball gets away from the catcher, Adam Rutt. Coming in from third base to score is going to be Ledgerwood, and now it's a 7-3 ball game. So Ledgerwood is going to score on the wild pitch. He taps the plate here to make it a 7-3 ball game. Other two runners advance as well, so Pius has got runners on at second and third base now. Now we're going to see a courtesy runner at second base. Brady Schottenkirk is going to run at second base now for Dex Voida. Seven to 3 is the score. We've got Lincoln Pius out on top. Barrage is your designated hitter. He's 0 for 2 so far today. He has struck out and he has grounded out once. 1-0 is the count to him. 2 men out here in this inning. The Tigers can't get off the field. 7-3 is the score. Pius with runners on at second and third base. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count now. To Barrage. Isaac Mitchell, the second baseman, will be up there next. 2-0 pitch is on the way. That ball is going to be swung on and missed. 2-1 is the count. Adams Central is playing Norris today out at the Smith Complex. 13-0 was the score. They're in the bottom of the fifth inning. There's the ball again. Gets away from the catcher, Adam Rutten, coming in from third base to score. Is going to be the catcher in Bugby. He comes in to score to make it an 8-3 ball game now. Pius with the lead. Boyda moves from second to third on the play. The count here at the plate is 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 3-2. Lincoln Pius batting here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They have taken control of this ball game. Here's a pitch that's going to be inside for a ball. And a walk. Derek Barrage heads down to first base on a walk. And that's going to bring up Isaac Mitchell next. He is the second baseman. He was hit by a pitch the first time up there. We have a pitching change coming up here for Hastings High. Blake Marquardt makes his way out of the dugout to the pitcher's mound. So have a little conference here with Peyton Drake. And we'll see if we're going to have a pitching change. No call to the bullpen yet. They're going to break things up, and now we are going to have a pitching change. All right, Hastings will make a change here in the fourth inning. We'll take a break with the score. Lincoln Pius 8, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgardner of Bumgardner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgardner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
If you're looking for an auto repair business that you can trust, count on the experts at Connet Auto Care in Hastings. Their mechanics are ASC certified, which means they are up to date on the best repair practices for your vehicle. Connet Auto Care keeps your vehicle running like it should. They offer air conditioning repair, brake repair, cooling system services, engine diagnostics and repairs, suspension work, electrical work, and much more. Plus, they sell wheels and tires too. Connet Auto Care, 212 North Lexington in Hastings. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. It's an 8-3 ball game. Lincoln Pius has got the lead. Tucker Sinek, the new pitcher for Hastings High. There's a pitch that's going to be down low, and there goes the runner from first to second base. So Barrage heads down to his second base on a swipe here for Pius, and now the Thunderbolts have got the Tigers on their heels here. They've got the runners on at second and third base. 6 runs in here in this inning. There's 2 men out. Tucker's pitch to the plate is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sinek 1-1 in the season. 2.10 is his earned run average. Sinek's next pitch is going to be inside for a ball now. 2-2. Sinek has thrown 13 in the third inning so far this year, giving up 10 hits. 10 runs, 4 of those earned, 10 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts. Next pitch, he will be fouled away down the first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count with 2 men out. 2 runners on. Roll the deuces up there. Here comes the pitch way outside for a ball. 3-2. Tigers trying to break a 3-game losing streak here in this ball game tonight. They are 9-9 in the season. Lincoln Pius has dropped their last 2 games. They are 7-11. Next pitch is inside for a ball, and he loses them. Isaac Mitchell is going to receive a base on balls here by New Hastings pitcher Tucker Sinek. And now the bases are loaded here. Bases are loaded. This is Sam Oshweg coming to the plate next. He's been hit by a pitch, and he is grounded out once down here in the number 9 hole. Pitch to him is hit right back to Tucker on the mound. Runs it toward first base. Overhand throw goes to Chance Burton, and the inning is going to be over. Finally, the Tigers get out of the 4th inning of play, but not before Pius scores 6 runs here in the inning. The Tigers do a couple of costly errors in the 4th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score now, it's Pius 8, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Celebrate Mom with the gift of beauty this Mother's Day. Show your love with a stunning bouquet from Bob Sass Flowers. Our fresh, handcrafted arrangements are perfect for the woman who means everything. Find all our Mother's Day specials on our website at bobsassflowers.com. Call 402-462-2179 or order online today to schedule your delivery or pickup. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Serving Hastings since 1955.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, here's Royer Delora for Hastings High. Hits that ball to shortstop. As Kai Bannis will gobble that baby up and get it over to first base to record the first out. So Delora is going to ground out to the shortstop. First out of the fourth inning of play. 8-3 is the score. Hastings High is now trailing in the ball game after giving up 6 runs. 6 runs in the last half of an inning. Tigers with 2 costly errors in that inning. Errors, they always come back to bite you, and they did in the fourth for the Tigers. 8-3 the score. Pius is taking control of the ball game here on Seniors Day. Isaiah Shaw is the next guy coming to the plate. Shaw, he is 2 for 2 so far in this ball game. Pitch there is going to miss, and it gets away from the catcher, Bugbee. 3 balls and 1 strike. Shaw with a couple of singles in his ball game today. He's got an RBI. Shaw started the day with a batting average of .457 on the season. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 man out here for the Tigers in the fourth inning of play. Shaw's got a double for his extra base hits so far this year. There's the ball. It's going to be hit toward second base, charging, grabbing the ball, getting it over to first is going to be in time. Close play there. Mitchell came charging in there at the second base and quickly gets it over to the first baseman in Dex Boyda to record the out. Isaiah Shaw with some good wheels nearly beat out that slow roller out toward the second base, but Lincoln Pius records the out. Brody Dreher is going to come up there next. Dreher had a single in the first inning, struck out in the second. 1 for 2 in this ball game. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. Dreher a .371 batting average on the season. 13 base hits and 48 trips to the plate. There's a ground ball to short. Vannis gets it over to first base, and it's a easy inning here for Lincoln Pius as the Tigers go down in order in the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the fifth inning with a score. Lincoln Pius 8, Hastings High 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. The Tigers are trailing Lincoln Pius by the score of 8-3. Other game going on at the Smith Complex over early today as Norris comes to town and thumps Adams Central 13-0 in the ball game out of Smith. The Patriots had only 2 base hits in the ball game today. So Adams Central loses to Norris by the score of 13-0. Adams Central, another tough one tomorrow. They'll be on the road playing at undefeated Central City Centura. That will go at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports tomorrow afternoon, beginning with the pregame show at about 4:15. Hastings High trailing here. It's a 8-3 ball game as we head to the fifth inning of play. Coming up there, this is going to be a Kai Vannis. He is the shortstop. number one in the batting order. We're in the fifth inning. Again, Lincoln Pius batted around in the fourth inning. 12 guys coming to the plate. They scored 6 runs. They've taken control of the ball game 8-3 now over Hastings High. And Vanis is going to head down to first base. Base on balls coming up there. Tucker Sinig is the pitcher here for Hastings. Third man used on the mound here by the Tigers. So we're in the fifth inning and an 8-3 ball game. Here comes the pitch to the plate here. Lucas Newton is up there right now for Pius. Newton is the center fielder. He's laid down a sacrifice. He has struck out once, and he has reached on an error. So he's 0 for 2 in this ball game. Vanis is your base runner down there at first base. Jesus Yanez is on deck here for the Thunderbolts. There goes the runner at first base. The pitch is hit toward shortstop, going to be fielded there by Delora, as only play was over at first base. So Newton is retired in the play from short. The runner was going at first base on the pitch. Vanis got a good start there, a good head start. So Delora had no chance of maybe turning a double play. Newton is thrown out at first base. And now Jesus Yanez will come to the plate next. He is walked. He is struck out, and he is a sacrifice fly in this ball game. And a pitch to the plate here is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0, nearly got away from Adam Brunt. In fact, it did. Ricocheting off of his chest protector out in front of the plate. He goes back to retrieve that and gets it back into the hands of Tucker Sinig, who's on the mound now for Hastings High. Third pitcher used by the Tigers so far in this ball game. 1-0 is the count here to Yanez. Sinig wheels towards second base. The throw is not going to be in time. Vanis is back in there. Lincoln Pius 7-11 on the season. They've dropped their last 2 games. Hastings High 9-9 on the season. Tigers have dropped their last 3 games. Here comes the 1-0 pitch here from Tucker Sinig. Is going to be outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count here. Pius has got to run around at second base. Again, this is Seniors Day today for Hastings High. They'll be honoring 12 seniors in between the varsity and junior varsity games here tonight at Duncan Field. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3-0 is the count. Tigers will host Holdridge tomorrow. They will play at Kearney on Friday, at Fairbury on Saturday. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. That's going to miss. Jesus Yanez is going to get a walk here. That's going to be walk number 2 given up by Sinig. Actually, walk number 3 given up by Sinig since he came on in relief. And now Blake Marquardt is going to make his long journey out to the pitcher's mound, and he has seen enough. We're going to have another pitcher. Sinig is going to be blown out here in the 5th inning. So another pitching change coming up here for Hastings High. We'll take a break with the score. Pius 8, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball coverage on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com on your smartphone with our free mobile app or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Back here, Duncan Field and Hastings, another new pitcher for Hastings High coming out there. It's going to be Zane Thompson. He'll try his luck here against Lincoln Pius. He'll throw in the 5th inning, and the first pitch is going to be in there for a strike. No decisions so far this year for Zane Thompson. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Thompson's ERA is at 0.00. He threw 1 2/3 innings, and that's a first appearance of the year. There's the ball is going to be hit out toward right field, and it's going to be caught out there by Isaiah Shaw. He tries to double up the base runner at second base, and throws not in time, but a put out there is Caleb Ledgerwood is going to fly out to right field. Now there's going to be 2 outs here in the inning, and Jake Bugby is going to come up there next. So again, Thompson has thrown 1 2/3 innings for the Tigers this year. He's given up 1 hit and 3 runs, 2 base on balls, and no strikeouts. For Zane Thompson, he's a right-handed thrower here for the Tigers. There's a throw to second base. That's not going to be in time. Your second baseman, Ashton Haas, coming over to grab the ball over there on the pickoff attempt from Zane Thompson. 2 men out here for Lincoln Pius. We're in the 5th inning of play. Pius out on top of Hastings by the score of 8-3 here in this one. Thompson comes set. Here's a breaking pitch that stays up high. 1-0 is the count here to Bugby. Bugby reached on a base on balls in the 1st inning, reached on an error in the 3rd, reached on another walk in the 4th inning of play. So he's officially 0 for 1 in this ball game. Runners are on at first and second base here for Pius. There's the pitch there. It's a fastball that is going to miss. 2 balls and no strikes. So Zane Thompson out there in the throwing now for Hastings High, the 4th pitcher used for the Tigers here in this ball game. Thompson working for the stretch with base runners out at first and second base. Again, a throw to second. Not in time. That time, Royer DeLora, the shortstop, snuck in behind the base runner over there. And Kai Vanis. 2-0 is the count here at the plate. Bugby is the number 5 hitter in the batting order here for Lincoln Pius, as his next pitch is going to be fouled away. First base side out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and one the count here to Jake Bugby. Right-handed hitter working against the righty in the hill now, and Zane Thompson, as Zane looks in for the sign from his catcher Rutt. Next pitch is going to be popped up here. He's going to get out of play. So Sinek goes 2/3 of an inning tonight for the Tigers. Has 3 walks in the outing in 2/3 of an inning. Peyton Drake went 2 2/3 tonight. Gave up 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 6 runs, no hits. Here comes the 2-2 pitch hit on the ground toward the left side. It's going to sneak through there into left field. Around the bag at third. Coming home with a head first slide is going to be Vanis. And now it is a 9-3 ball game. Lincoln Pius has got the lead. Jake Bugby gets the RBI single here for Pius. Base runners are on now at first and second base. So another run comes in to score. Pius now leading Hastings by the score of 9-3. Dax Voida is going to come to the plate next. Voida has been hit by a pitch. He's flown out to center field, and he is walked. And he has popped this one up. It's going to be a play on the first base side. No balls and 1 strike. Base runners on at first and second base. Bugby is down there at first. Giannis is down there at second base. 9-3. Lincoln Pius has got the lead. Here's a high fly ball. It's going to come over here, third base side toward the stands, and it's going to get out of play. No balls and 2 strikes here. Zane Thompson working here for Hastings High in this 5th inning. Next pitch is going to be down low for another ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carlos Jimenez, the starting pitcher for Hastings High tonight, he goes 1 inning. He was tossed by the home plate umpire, arguing some balls and strikes in the bottom of the 1st inning. Peyton Drake had to have a quick warm-up for the Tigers. He came on in the 2nd inning. We've seen him. We've seen Tucker Sinek, and now Zane Thompson out there for Hastings High on the mound tonight. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dax Voida is your batter here for Lincoln Pius. Stands in the left-hand batter's box. Big tall kid here by the Thunderbolts. Runners out at first and second base. Thompson wheels towards second. Throws it. Royer DeLaura elevates. Keeps that one from going into center field. Back in there safely was Jesus Yanez. Yanez is taking the lead at second. Bugby is on at first base here for Pius. 1-2 is the count. Pitch is going to be a breaking pitch that misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Norris beating Adams Central tonight 13-0. The game stopped after 4.5 innings by the 10-run rule. 2-2 is the pitch. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout. And Dax Voida goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game now for Zane Thompson. And the inning is over here for Lincoln Pius. But the Thunderbolts, they score 1 run here in this inning. 1 run on 1 base hit. The RBI single by Jake Bugby. No errors on Hastings High and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with a score. Lincoln Pius 9, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Hastings is trailing Lincoln Pius. The score is 9-3. Tigers going to send up 3, 4, and 5 with a batting order here in this fifth inning. This is Chance Burton at the plate here for the Tigers. He's laid down a sacrifice, and he's got an RBI single. He sends that ball out to center field, and there's a base that's going to be robbed there. A nice play by Lucas Newton as he comes down, makes the catch, sliding to the turf out there in the shallow center field. So Burton leads off the fifth inning by flying out to center. Now coming up there next is going to be Peyton Drake. Drake struck out his last time up there in inning number 3. Still looking for his first base hit of the season as Drake hitting for himself here in this ball game here. Drake is now 0 for 3 from the plate this year. Well, pitcher's outside the strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Drake fouls away this one toward the third base line, and it's going to be curving over in front of the Tiger dugout over here. Hastings in their all white uniforms here tonight. White unis with a black and orange trim. Pius is in their green jerseys and their gray pants here tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Next pitch is a high fastball and a swing and a miss, and Drake goes down for the second time here tonight. Coming up there next is going to be Adam Rutt. That's going to be strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Hayden Huggins. Each time he has struck out Peyton Drake. Now Adam Rutt comes up there next. Rutt is 0 for 2 in this ball game. He has struck out and he is grounded out so far in this ball game. Rutt star of the day, batting average of .316. There's a big swing and a miss there. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Lincoln Pius with 9 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Hastings 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Next pitch, the Rutt is going to be up high for a ball, now 3-1. So Adam Rutt looking to get on board here for the Tigers. There's a ground ball left side, going to be fielded by Battis at shortstop. A long throw over to first base is not going to be in time. Adam Rutt is going to beat out the throw. Plus, the throw bounces to Boyder there. It's at first base. Popped out of Boyder's glove. So Adam Rutt is going to get aboard here for Hastings High. They're going to give him a base hit here on that play. It was a long throw from Kai Battis at shortstop over to first base. So they'll give him a base hit here in the 5th inning. Elliot Sidlow is going to come to the plate next. Sidlow with the base on balls, and he's reached on errors so far in this ball game. The pitch here is going to be up high for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Sidlow star of the day with a batting average of .259. Sidlow with 15 base hits and 58 trips to the plate as the next pitch is going to be outside the strike zone. Elliott's got 7 RBIs on the year. He's got the only home run of the season for the Tigers. That was an inside the park home run a couple of weeks ago here at Duncan Field, the left center field. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. Sidlow dances away from that one, and the count 3 balls and no strikes. Next pitch is outside for a ball, and a 4-pitch walk given up here to Elliott Sidlow. He heads down to the bag at first, and now Ashton Haas is going to come to the plate next. So Huggins will walk a man here. Now the head man for Lincoln Pius is going to come out and have a couple of words here with his pitcher. That's going to be the second walk of the ball game given up by Huggins. Tigers have base runners on at first and second base now here in the 5th, as Haas will come to the plate. Hastings High has stranded 5 base runners so far in the ball game. Nine to 3 is the score. Hastings High is trailing here in the ball game. Ashton Haas coming to the plate now for the Tigers. Haas started the day with a batting average of 167. He's laid down his sacrifice, and he has walked so far in this ball game. Huggins now wheels toward the second base. No throw from the pitcher here. Back to the bag was Brendan Chris, who's running now at second base for a Rutt. There's a fastball there. It's going to be in there for a strike. 0-1. Don't forget, tomorrow, high school baseball continues here on Extreme Sports. It'll be Adams Central playing at undefeated Central City Centura. There's a high fly ball out to right field. It's going to be caught, though, by your center fielder in right center by Lucas Newton. And the inning is going to be over as Haas flies out to the center fielder and Lucas Newton. Tigers, a couple of men on the base paths, but can't do anything with them. The Hastings scores no runs on a base hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. We go to the 6th inning with a score. Lincoln Pius 9, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, 9-3 is the score. Lincoln Pius has got the lead over Hastings High as we head to the 6th inning of play. Derek Barrage has just come to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch. Zane Thompson beans him with a pitch here. So now we've got a base runner on at first base, a leadoff man. Isaac Mitchell is going to come up there next. So Zane Thompson, the 4th pitcher used by Hastings High, beans his opening bat here in the 6th inning. This is the top of the 6th. Hastings is trailing in this ball game by a score of 9-3. Mitchell is going to be a right-handed hitter, lays down a bunt and just kind of settles on the line here as it goes rolling over into foul territory just to the right of the plate. So a foul ball. 0-1 to Isaac Mitchell. He's flown out to left field so far today. He's been hit by a pitch and he's received a walk. So he's officially 0 for 1 in this ball game. Neely is the courtesy runner down there at first base for Lincoln Pius, and the throw goes over there. It's not going to be in time. So courtesy runner down there at first base for Lincoln Pius. There goes the runners. The pitch is going to be down low. The throw down there is not going to be in time. It gets away from the shortstop in Delora. So a stolen base here for Pius puts a man in the scoring position. The plate is going to be sitting at 1 ball and 1 strike. James Neal is your courtesy runner down there at second base for Lincoln Pius. Now he's going to take off for third base, and the throw down there by Rutt is going to be by the third baseman. Neal is on his feet. He's coming home, a head first slide, and he gets in there safely. A throwing error there on your catcher, Adam Rutt, goes over the head of our third baseman, Peyton Drake, into left field. That allows Neal to come in to score for Lincoln Pius, and it is now a 10-3 ball game. The Thunderbolts are putting it to Hastings High here in the 6th inning. Michal now has a count here of 2 balls and 1 strike here at the plate. He bunts it out in front of the plate. Thompson grabs it, throws it to first. That's going to be in time to retire Isaac Mitchell, who tries to bunt his way on here in the 6th inning. Now there's 1 man out in the 6th. 1 run is in. Sam Oshweg will come to the plate next. He is the right fielder. Sam is grounded out in the ball game. He's been hit by a pitch, and he is grounded out. 0 for 2. Sends that ball to a left center field. That could be trouble. It is. It's in the gap and rolls to 405 feet away. Allsweet is turning towards second. He'll stay put right there, a double. The number 9 spot in the batting order, Sam Allsweet, hammers that ball out to left center field. It rolls to the sign that says 405 feet away. The ball picked up by Brody Dreher for the Tigers. Lincoln Pius now with the bat on at second base. A double to left center field by Sam Allsweig for Lincoln Pius. Now Kai Vanis is going to come to the plate next. Vanis is the shortstop. He has walked 3 times tonight, and he has scored 3 runs. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out toward the right field. Elijah Shaw is going to settle under it here for the Tigers, and he makes the catch for the second out. So Vanis flies out to right field. Runner's going to stay at second base. That is Oshweed. Here's Lucas Newton coming to the plate next for Pius. Newton is the center fielder. He's laid down at sacrifice. He is struck out. He's reached on an error, and he is grounded out. 0 for 3 in the ball game for Lucas Newton. We're in the top of the 6th inning here at Duncan. Hastings now trailing Pius by the score of 10-3. Thompson's next pitch is a fastball that misses inside. 2-0. Norris beats Adams Central tonight in 4.5 innings out of the Smith Complex, 13-0. Adams Central losing the ball game. The Patriots will play at Central City Centura tomorrow, a team that is undefeated right now. We'll have the game for you. You're on Extreme Sports tomorrow afternoon. 4:15 for the pregame show from Central City. Colonel Field is where we'll be at. 4:30 will be the first pitch. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. And now they count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count here. This has been all Lincoln Pius. They've got a 10-3 lead here over Hastings High Here comes the pitch to the plate. That's going to be in there. A call. Third strike in the inside corner. And Lucas Newton goes down, a strikeout victim here. That's the second strikeout for Zane Thompson since he came on in relief in the 5th inning. But Lincoln Pius, they score 1 run here in the 6th inning. 1 run on 1 base hit. 1 error on Hastings and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, Lincoln Pius 10, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Bex is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Bex dealer. Did you know that Bex is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Bex would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We enter the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers are trailing in this game by a score of 10-3. Hastings will have 8-9-1 in the batting order here. Clayton Arnold, also Royer Delora, and also Isaiah Shaw coming up here in the 6th inning. 10-3. It's Lincoln Pius out on top. Pius looking to break a 2-game losing streak here in this ball game. There are 7-11 on the season. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Clayton Arnold. There's a fastball. It's going to miss inside. It's now 3-2. Arnold so far, he is singled. And he is grounded out once. He's 1 for 2 in this ball game. Started the day with a batting average of .250. Fouls away the pitch here. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now. And there's a called 3rd strike. Clayton Arnold was making a move toward first base. Home plate umpire, tell you what, he's not taking any guff tonight. He's already thrown out a man. That was Carlos Jimenez for Hastings in the bottom of the 1st inning. Clayton Arnold was making a way toward a walk. Home plate umpire rings him up with the first down here in the 6th inning. Royer Delora is going to come to the plate next for Hastings High. Delora down here in the number 9 spot. He has singled in his 2 trips to the plate tonight. And now he's hit by a pitch. Royer Delora heads down to the bag at first base with a free pass. And that's going to bring up Isaiah Shaw next. Isaiah Shaw, he has got a couple of base hits in this game tonight. 2 for 3. He's got an RBI. Grounded out once here in the ball game. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be Down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count. A new pitcher out there now for Lincoln Pius. Makovica is out there now for Pius, throwing in this bottom of the 6th inning with a 10-3 lead. That's not even on our roster they supplied us with. So Makovica, right-handed thrower, is out there now for Lincoln Pius. Your base runner is Royer DeLaura over there at first base. Takes his lead. Pitch here by Makovica is going to miss. And a base on ball is given up here to Isaiah Shaw. So the Tigers with a couple of base runners on here now in the 6th inning. Brody Dreher is going to come into the plate next. Dreher started the day with a batting average of .271. He is singled. He is struck out. He is grounded out once. 1 for 3 in this ball game. Hastings High will have another home game tomorrow. They'll play Holdridge here at Duncan Field tomorrow afternoon beginning at 4:30. There's a swing and a miss there by Dreher. 0-1 to Brody. After tomorrow, Hastings will have a Friday game at Kearney. And then we'll play at Fairbury on Saturday to wrap up the regular season, with the district tournament scheduled for next week. Here's a move towards second base. The throw is going to be into center field, and the runners will advance. So Makovica wheels toward second base. Throws it over the head of everybody into a center field, so the runners take off. They're at second and third base now. And now here comes the head man for Lincoln Pius. He's going to come out and talk with his new pitcher here in the 6th inning. Pius with a 7-run lead. Didn't want anything to slip away here. So Hastings now has got Royer DeLaura over here at third base. You've got Isaiah Shaw on at second base. Brody Dreher is at the plate here for the Tigers. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lincoln Pius has got the lead here over Hastings High. The score is 10-3. So Brody Dreher at the plate here for the Tigers. Dreher has a count of no balls and 1 strike. So Hastings High threatening to get maybe back into the ball game here. Runners are on at second and third base. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. First base side. 0-2. Norris has beaten Adams Central tonight in high school baseball 13-0. That game played out at the Smith Complex. Game stopped after 4.5 innings by the 10-run rule. There's the next pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-2 is the count down to Brody Dreher for the Tigers. Dreher has got 7 RBIs so far this year. He's got a triple for the Tigers. One of 2 triples that Hastings High has hit this year. As the next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dreher has walked 5 times this year. He has struck out 8 times. He hits that ball to left field. That's going to be a base hit. A run is going to score. An RBI single there by Brody Dreher for the Tigers. He singles home a run. Royer DeLaura comes in and taps home plate. And now it is a 10-4 ball game in favor of Lincoln Pius. Isaiah Shaw moves over to third base on the play. So now 10-4 is the score. Here's a Chance Burton coming to the plate next. And a pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball, actually, no balls and 1 strike. Burton flew out to center field his last time up there. Laid down his sacrifice in the first inning. Had an RBI single in the second. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Burton started the day with a batting average of .286 here for Hastings High. Base runners on at first and third base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Next pitch by Makovica is going to be up around the eyeballs here. 1-2. The count to Chance Burton, the first baseman here for the Tigers. He bats here from the left-hand side. There goes the runner at first base. The ball is going to be hit to the outfield. It's deep, drifting back is going to be your center fielder. He misplays the ball. In center field. A run comes in to score here for the Tigers. Lucas Newton, and he looks at the flagpole as he gets the ball back to the infield. Obviously, the wind blowing the ball around. As a Chance Burton should have been out right there. Newton had plenty of room out there, but the ball falls, and Burton is going to reach on an error. Brings home a run that makes the score a 10-5 count now. Lincoln Pius with a lead. Now the runners taking off the throw down to second base is not going to be in time, so a double steal there for the Tigers. Runners are on at second and third base now. This is Peyton Drake on the mound here for actually at the plate for the Tigers. Pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Drake so far has struck out twice in this ball game. Stands in there from the right-hand side. Makovica's throw to the plate is a breaking pitch that's going to stay outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Peyton Drake. Adam Rutt would be next. Hastings High now down by 5 runs. 10-5. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Next pitch, the Drake is going to be hit toward right field, and it curves over into foul territory and gets out of play. Hastings High 9-9 in the season. Lincoln Pius sitting at 7-11 coming in here. There's a slow curveball and a swing and a miss. Drake goes down for the 3rd time here in this ball game. 2nd strikeout for Makovica here in this inning. And now Adam Rutt is going to come to the plate next. Rutt is 1 for 3 so far in this ball game. He struck out in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd. Had a single in the 5th inning of play. And the pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Burton is your base runner at second base for Hastings. Brody Dreher is over here at third base, but there's 2 men out. There's a breaking pitch thrown there. It's going to be in there for a strike on Adam Rutt. The count 1 ball, 1 strike. Adams Central City Centura tomorrow here on Extreme Sports. Coverage begins at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon from Central City. There's the next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. So out on the road with the Patriots tomorrow. They're smarting after tonight's 13-0 loss to Norris out at the Smith Complex. There's a swing and a miss. Rutt way out in front of that one as Makovica took something off of that one. 2-2. 2 men out. 2 runners on. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Hastings High trailing by 5. 10-5. Makovica from the stretch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A cold 3rd strike on the inside corner. And a strikeout. Rutt goes down. And the inning is over here for Hastings High in the 6th. Tigers scoring 2 runs here in the 6th inning. 2 runs on 1 base hit. Couple of errors on Lincoln Pius and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 7th inning of play. Pius still with the lead. It's Lincoln Pius 10, Hastings 5. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Are you ready to tee off on a golfing adventure like no other? Look no further than the Southern Hills Golf Club of Hastings. The course at Southern Hills is a challenging and picturesque course that is perfect for players of all skill levels. The course features well-manicured greens, rolling fairways, and several water hazards that add to the challenge. But that's not all. The Southern Hills Golf Club also offers a kitchen that serves up delicious snacks and meals, a bar to quench your thirst, a driving range, and a practice green. Book your tee times at southernhillshastings.com or call 402-463-8006. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. It's a 10-5 ball game now. Lincoln Pius out on top of Hastings as we head to the 7th inning of play. Gonna have Jesus Yanez coming to the plate here for Lincoln Pius, 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Caleb Ledgerwood will follow him, and then Jake Bugby. One of those guys get aboard. Dax Voida would come to the plate. Zane Thompson continues to throw out there for Hastings, the 4th pitcher used by the Tigers so far in this ball game. Thompson winds and delivers. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Carlos Jimenez goes 1 inning tonight. Peyton Drake goes 2 2/3 innings. Tucker Sinek went 2/3 of an inning. Thompson has been out there now for 1 2/3. 10 runs so far for Lincoln Pius in this game. Only 3 base hits, but Hastings High has got 4 errors in this game tonight. There's the ball hit by the third baseman into left field. The ball gets by Peyton Drake there at third base into left field where Sidlow picks up the ball. That's going to be a base hit there for Jesus Yanez. The 4th hit of the ball game now for Lincoln Pius. Caleb Ledgerwood is going to come to the plate next. Caleb Ledgerwood, he is single in this ball game. He's got an RBI. He lays down a bunt, grabbed there, and then mishandled by Thompson coming to the line at first base. So Ledgerwood lays down a bunt here. That's going to be a bunt single. We're seeing if they chalk up an error on the pitcher in Zane Thompson. He came over to field the ball toward the first base line, had it in his glove, and then it dropped down there. And that's going to be the error, the 5th error chalked up on Hastings High here in this ball game. Runners on at first and second base. Now Bugby is going to lay down a bunt. Fielded there by Burton. His throw to first base is going to be in time. Haas covering the bag there at first base. But the sacrifice works as they move the base runners along. Second and third base. Now Dax Voida is going to come to the plate next. Voida in the number 6 hole. Hammers that ball to the left side. That sneaks through there for a base hit. One run is going to score. The Tigers had the infield pulled in. And Dax Voida sends that one right on by Peyton Drake at third base into left field. Tigers going to try to chop down the run there at the plate, but it backfires as Voida sends that one right on between the third baseman Drake and the shortstop Royer DeLora a base hit here to drive home the run. And now it is a 11-5 ball game. Lincoln Pius with the lead here over Hastings High in the 7th inning. Runners are on at first and third base. There's a foul tap there as Derek Barrage is at the plate now. So one run is in. Runners on at first and third base for Lincoln Pius. One man out here in the 7th inning of play. And Derek Barrage is at the plate here. He is struck out, grounded out. He is walked. He's been hit by a pitch so far in this ball game. There's the fastball there that misses from Zane Thompson. A long game here. It's actually got underway at about 4:30 this afternoon. We're in the top of the 7th inning right now. 11-5 is the score. There's a toss over the first base. Not in time as Dex Voida is back in there. Hastings High back on the diamond tomorrow afternoon as they will play the Holdridge Dusters here at Duncan Field. Game time will be at 4:30. And we'll be with Adams Central tomorrow afternoon with the Patriots and the Colonels of Central City Centura. There's a high fly ball out to a left center field. Going to be grabbed there by a Brody Dreher. Here comes the throw to the plate. Not in time as Ledgerwood tags up from third base to score. Barrage gets the sack fly. Drives home the run. That makes the score now a 12-5 ball game in favor of Lincoln Pius X. Coming up there next is going to be your second baseman at Isaac Mitchow as he bats here from the right-hand side. Runner is on at first base now. And the pitch to the plate here is going to miss. 1-0 the count. Mitchow so far today, he's flown out to left field. He has been hit by a pitch. He is walked, and he's hit one back to the pitcher. 0 for 2 in this ball game out of the number 8 hole here for Lincoln Pius. 2-0 is the count. Base runner is on at first base. Pitch is going to be outside again. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 the count. Hastings High trailing in this ball game by a score of 12-5. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike right down the pipe. Isaac Mitchow taking all the way there on that pitch. 3-1 is the count now. Zane Thompson out there throwing for Hastings High. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. It's in their exact same spot. 3-2 is the count. Anything close, you better swing the bat here. 3-2 is the count with 2 men out. Next pitch by Thompson way outside for a ball, and he walks him, loses him. Mitchow hits down to first base. Runners on now at first and second. And now Sam Oshweg will come to the plate next. Oshweg will come to the plate next here in the 7th inning of play. That's the first walk of the ball game given up by Zane Thompson. Oshweg coming to the plate next. And he's swinging a miss. Oshweg grounded out in the 2nd inning. Hit by a pitch in the 4th. Grounded out in the 4th inning. And he's got a double. Pitch to him is going to be inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. (12-5) is the score. Lincoln Pius has got the lead. Next pitch by Zane Thompson is going to be way up high for a ball. 2-1. Lincoln Pius breaking the game open with 6 runs in the 4th inning of play. Tigers with 2 crucial errors in that 4th inning. Here's the ball. It's going to be popped up over here in foul territory. It's going to be grabbed here by the third baseman for Hastings. That's Peyton Drake, and the inning is over here for Lincoln Pius. In the 7th, Sam Oswig is going to foul out to the third baseman in Peyton Drake to end the inning. 2-run score here in the 7th inning. 2 runs on 2 base hits. 1 error on Hastings. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score is Lincoln Pius 12, Hastings 5. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Are you ready to tee off on a golfing adventure like no other? Look no further than the Southern Hills Golf Club of Hastings. The course at Southern Hills is a challenging and picturesque course that is perfect for players of all skill levels. The course features well-manicured greens, rolling fairways, and several water hazards that add to the challenge. But that's not all. The Southern Hills Golf Club also offers a kitchen that serves up delicious snacks and meals, a bar to quench your thirst, a driving range, and a practice green. Book your tee times at southernhillshastings.com or call 402-463-8006. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We enter the bottom of the 7th inning. Hastings High trailing Lincoln Pius. The score is 12-5 in this ball game. You have 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order coming up here for the Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. This is Elliot Sidlow at the plate here. The count to him is at 3 balls and no strikes. He has walked. He's reached on an error, and he has walked so far tonight. 0 for 1 officially as he stands in the left-hand batter's box, and they will take a strike there. Like a statue. Watches that one go right on by with a strike. 3-1 is the count. Next pitch outside for a ball, and he walks him. So Elliot Sidlow is going to head down to the bag at first. Tigers get their leadoff man on here in the 7th inning. Ashton Haas is scheduled up there next here. He comes to the plate for the Tigers. Haas has laid down his sacrifice. He has walked once and he's flown out to the center field. Star of the day with a batting average of 167 on the season. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1. There's a ball. It's going to be hit toward third, foul territory. No balls, 2 strikes now to Ashton Haas. Clayton Arnold would be next, and then Royer DeLora if they can get something going here. Seniors Day today for Hastings High. Probably not the way they wanted to celebrate that. We've got a little ceremony in between the varsity and junior varsity games here tonight. Ball hit to third. They go to second base for... Nope, he drops the ball. Ball was hit to the third baseman there for Lincoln Pius. That was Jesus Yanez. He throws it over to second. The ball was mishandled there by your second baseman in Mishow. And everybody's going to be safe here. That's going to be an error chalked up on the Thunderbolts. So runners are on now at first and second base. Clayton Arnold comes to the plate next. And the fastball here is going to be inside for a ball. Pius has got a 7-run lead. 2 runners on now for Hastings High in the bottom of the 7th inning. Makovica on the mound here for Lincoln Pius. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. It's now 2 balls and no strikes to Clayton Arnold. He's got a single tonight. He has grounded out once and he has struck out once. 1 for 3 out of the number 8 hole here for the Tigers. Makovica checks the runner at second, throws a fastball to the plate. There's the ball. It's going to be fouled away down the left field side, out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Clayton Arnold. He started the day with a batting average of .250 for the Tigers. Royer DeLora is on deck here for Hastings. He's swinging the bat in the on-deck circle down here on the third base side. 2-1 pitch on the way. Hit to the right side. It can be grabbed by the first baseman. He goes over and touches the bag here. That's going to be Voida. So Clayton Arnold is going to ground out to the first baseman. Runners are on now at second and third base as they advance one. Royer DeLaura comes to the plate next. Now there's one man out here for the Tigers in the bottom of the seventh inning. DeLaura at the plate, 3:18 to start the day for Royer DeLaura. There's a ball hit to a second or shortstop, going to be fielded. The throw to first base is going to be wide of the target, and everybody's going to be safe. So DeLaura is going to get aboard here on the air. The throw from the shortstop, Vanis, was off of the mark there. Run comes in to score for Hastings High. Sidlow comes in to score to make it a 12-6 ball game. Ashton Haas moves over to third base on the play. Royer DeLaura is on at first base. Coming up there next for Hastings High is going to be Isaiah Shaw. We're back to the top of the order now for the Tigers. There's the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1-0. Isaiah Shaw has got 2 singles in this ball game tonight. He's got an RBI. He's grounded out once. He has walked and he has scored a run. And now the catcher, Jake Bugby, goes out to have a couple of words with his pitcher out there. It's a 12-6 ball game. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Hastings High is trailing. Tigers have a couple of base runners on the pads here. 2 ducks on the pond. And Hastings High is trying to come back here in the bottom of the seventh inning with 1 man out. Shaw waiting here in the left-hand batter's box. There's a throw over to first base, not in time. Makovica faked the throw to third, and he came back over to first base, trying to catch Royer DeLaura off of the bag there. A close call, but Royer back in there. And now there's a pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball, 2 balls, and no strikes. Still nobody up and throwing down there in the Lincoln Pius bullpen on the first base side. Now with a 6-run lead. There goes the runner at first base. Pitch is outside, no throw from the catcher in Bugby. So Royer DeLaura gets a stolen base. Hastings High has now moved base runners into scoring position at second and third base here. Still with 1 man out. 3-0 pitch to Shaw is going to be in there for a strike, taking all the way there. Right down the pipe. 3 balls and 1 strike to Isaiah Shaw. Makovica comes set, fires one to the plate. That's a swing and a miss there. Now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Adams Central losing tonight to Norris by a score of 13-0 in 4.5 innings in a game played out at the Smith Complex today. 3-2 pitch is going to be hit out toward left field. It's going to fall for a base hit, and it's going to be misplayed out there by Ledgerwood. The second run is going to come to the plate, and pulling up at second is going to be Isaiah Shaw. So the ball was hit to left field, and it was misplayed out there. It's going to be a single and an error chalked up here on Lincoln Pius. 2 runs come in to score for Hastings High. That makes it now a 12-8 ball game in favor of Lincoln Pius. And now I think we're going to have a pitching change coming up here. The head man for Lincoln Pius not happy as he immediately comes out of the dugout down here in the first base side. We're going to see a pitching change for Lincoln Pius. We're going to take a break here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hastings is trailing. It's Lincoln Pius 12, Hastings 8. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, Indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
If you're looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, Jesus Yanez comes in there from a third base to throw now for Lincoln Pius. Hastings has scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers still with some wood to chop. They trail Lincoln Pius by the score of 12-8. Tigers have got a base runner on in scoring position at second base. This is Brody Dreher coming to the plate here. Dreher started the day with a batting average of .271. He is singled, he is struck out, he is grounded out, and he is singled again. He's got an RBI in this ball game. There's the ball hit right to third base. It's going to be knocked down there. The throw over to first is going to be high, but it's going to be brought down there by the first baseman in Voida. And Brody Dreher is going to be retiring to play. A hard hit ball to third base. And Dreher is going to be retiring to the play.
The first baseman, number 17, Chance Burton.
Chance Burton is going to come up to the plate next. So Burton comes to the plate here for Hastings High with 2 men out. Burton has laid down his sacrifice. He is singled. He's flown out to the center field, and he has reached on an error. He's also got an RBI. And a pitch to Burton is going to be outside and down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to a Chance Burton. Started the day with a batting average of .286. Tigers trailing in the ball game by a score of 12-8, making things interesting here in the 7th inning. There's a fastball thrown there by Yanez. It's going to miss inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Burton batting here from the left-hand side with a man on at second base. That is Isaiah Shaw. Next pitch is going to be inside for another ball. Now it's 3-0. 3-0 the count here to Burton. Jesus is a right-handed thrower. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike, 3-1. Burton getting ready to throw the bat away. We've had a tough time figuring out the strike zone here tonight with Mr. Umpire. 3 balls and 1 strike to a Chance Burton in the bottom of the 7th inning. Yanez throws under the plate. That's going to be inside for another ball. Now Burton can throw the ball, the bat away. He heads out of the bag at first base. The Tigers have runners on at first and second here in the 7th inning. And here comes Peyton Drake to the plate next. He is struck out. He has struck out 3 times in the ball game tonight. He comes to the plate with runners on at first and second. Takes a whack there and a swing and a miss. Actually, he fouls this one away to the first base side. So Drake, he is 0 for 5 from the plate this season. 3 strikeouts tonight. Runners on at first and second base. The Tigers are trailing by 4 runs, 12-8. Here comes the pitch here. It's going to be a fastball by Yanez. It's going to miss up high. 1-1 is the count. Burton is your base runner down there at first base. Isaiah Shaw is on at second base. 1-1 pitch on the way, hit on the ground towards short, fielded there. They flip it to second base, and the ball game is over. They catch the force out at second base, and the ball game is over. Lincoln Pius hangs on to beat Hastings High tonight on the seniors night here at Duncan Field. Final score, Lincoln Pius 12 and Hastings 8. Tigers, they will drop to 9 wins and 10 losses on the season. Hastings High will play host to Holdridge tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 4:30. Pius improves to 8 wins and 11 losses. In the final score, Pius 12, Hastings 8. Back with the final totals after this. You are listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Protein Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Protein Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Protein Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteindesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Protein Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island. When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
At Midwest Farm Management, often the most challenging decision to our clients is what to do with a family farm. We've been helping answer this question since the 1970s. Our company is focused on working with tenants that are good stewards of the family farm while offering excellent returns to our owners. Our services include, but are not limited to, detailed financial and field reports, grain marketing, crop insurance, and finding and executing a lease agreement that best fits your farm. Give us a call today at 402-463-1110 or find us on the web at midwestfarmmanagement.com.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Caught it in the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, Lincoln Pius, they beat Hastings today by the score of 12-8. Final numbers in the ball game: Pius 12 runs, 5 hits. They commit 6 errors in the ball game tonight. Hastings High had 8 runs, 9 hits. They commit 5 errors. So we had 11 errors between the two teams here tonight, with Pius winning by the score of 12-8. Carlos Yemenez was the starting pitcher for Hastings High tonight. He lasted 1 inning, and it wasn't because of anything he did on the mound. He was thrown out, arguing some balls and strikes as he was batting in the bottom of the first inning. An umpire throws him out of the ball game, so Hastings had to go to the pin early in the second inning. Peyton Drake came on and threw 2 2/3 innings. He's going to be hit with a loss tonight. He gives up no hits but 6 runs. He walked 4 batters and struck out 3. Tucker Sinney came on, threw 2/3 of an inning tonight. He gives up a run. He had 3 walks and no strikeouts. Zane Thompson, 2 2/3 innings, gives up 4 hits and 3 runs with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Starting pitcher was Tyler Parr for Lincoln Pius. He went the first 2 innings tonight. Gives up 6 hits and 3 runs with a walk and 3 strikeouts. They ran out a couple of more guys out there as well. Hayden Huggins is actually going to be credited with a win tonight. He went 3 innings in relief. They gave up a 1 base hit with 2 walks and a strikeout. But Hastings High committing a couple of errors in the 4th inning. crucial. 2 errors. Pius opened the door with 6 runs, took control of the ball game. They go on to win tonight by a score of 12-8. Isaiah Shaw, he had 3 hits and 2 RBIs tonight for Hastings. Brody Dreher had 2 hits and an RBI. Chance Burton had a base hit and an RBI tonight. Adam Rutt also with a base hit. Clayton Arnold had a hit and an RBI. And Royer DeLora had 1 hit and 1 RBI for Hastings High. So the Tigers dropped to 9 wins and 10 losses on the season. The Tigers will play again tomorrow afternoon, beginning at 4:30 here against the Holdridge Dusters before they play at Kearney on Friday and at Fairbury on Saturday to wrap up the regular season. Hastings High will begin district play next week. We'll be in Central City tomorrow for Adams Central and Central City Centura. Action gets underway at 4:30 tomorrow, on the air with a pregame show at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon here on Extreme Sports. Adams Central will be trying to battle back from a 13-0 loss that they suffered this afternoon to Norris in a ball game played at the Smith Complex. But again, the final score in this one, it was Lincoln Pius beating Hastings by a score of 12-8. That'll wrap up things from Duncan Field. I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Hastings.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
Get ready for more wind today and warm conditions as a strong cold front passes through the area and knocks us back about 10 to 20 degrees over the next couple days. Hey everybody, Tim Jones.